What's happening, people? It's your boy Zambin coming at you with another video. Follow me so you don't miss out. In this video, me and my sister are gonna be looking at the Tekken 8 roster. My sister is a big fan of the Tekken series, so we decided to have a discussion on the Tekken 8 roster. We're gonna be discussing who's gonna be in it and who's not gonna be in it. We're gonna be doing this in a tier list chart just to make it easier for you guys. So yeah, let's get right into it. But guys, if you can do me a favor, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell for notifications so you won't miss any of my videos and streams, and I hope you enjoyed this video.
Right, so my first pick is Lars. I just think, one, he's a good character. I've used him a few times, he's not bad. We know he's a big part of the storyline. We know he has to come back in the next Tekken 8 because he saved Jin, and we know that big battle is going to happen between Kazuya and Jin because we've seen the actual trailer. And not just that, he's got a massive connection with the Heihachi Mishima family because he's the illegitimate son of Heihachi, so which makes Jin his like half nephew, which is quite fun. Yeah. So I think he's a definite, very likely to return in Tekken 8.
Very likely. All right. Who's your second?
Well, I thought his girlfriend, Elisa.
You mean the robot?
Hey, hey, listen, you can't break up this love. I just don't see it. You saw how he looks at her in the storyline when he sees her again. But not just that. Look, she's still part of that storyline. We've seen she's with Lars, she's with Jin, she's with, you know, they're all together. So they're working together, and he needs as many people around him as he can. So let them keep their little love story going. But I don't know if she'll definitely be coming back as a very likely. I would say maybe she's gonna fall under the likely part, because if they just, what, they might kill her. Yeah, they might kill her in the actual storyline next time, because
but that's going into Tekken 9. We're going into Tekken 8.
I know they might kill her halfway through Tekken 8. That the actual storyline might start off, they're with Jin. Remember how it ended on our balcony and stuff? So they're with Jin, maybe they start fighting Kazuya or something, and boom, he kills, you know, breaks her up into little pieces or something, and Lars is gonna be, oh no, and you know, they might end her life that way. So I'm just gonna put her as a likely. Okay, no, very likely actually. Put her back.
Yeah, because we're talking about Tekken 8 characters here, so yeah. So if you're gonna be talking about that, that's Tekken 9. So yeah, very likely. You know what? I'm gonna go for no chance at the moment, and let's just get it straightforward and done with. Negan. Okay. Negan is not coming back on Tekken 8. You know why? I don't have to explain it. He's not a game character. He never was. And yeah, no, it was a cool feature that they added him into the game. You know, like you'd think he would be in Mortal Kombat game, but yeah, for him to be in Tekken 8 Tekken 7, sorry, was a massive, mind-blowing moment. So yeah, no, it was cool. If they're gonna go for that route again, then I would say you know, if you ever watch The Boys, Soldier Boy.
Boy. I agree.
Because let's be honest, you know, he's very popular right now, and it's just perfect timing if you want to add him to the game. Obviously, I would say that Homelander is more popular, but I guess but it's more of the timing. Like Negan, he just came at the right time at the right place, whereas you got somebody like Rick. He was always the popular character in The Walking Dead, but it was just more of the timing for Negan, and the way he was introduced in the Walking Dead was crazy. So
it was crazy.
Yeah, it's the same with Soldier Boy. The way he introduced himself was, I don't know, it was just so cool, and I guess people would like to have him in the game. So yeah.
True. It was like a little bit of a shock to your system, just the same as when we saw Negan. It's like, what is he doing in Tekken 8 or Tekken 7? Sorry.
Yeah.
So it's the shock that we got, and I completely agree with you. But Rick, I discount Rick. Okay, I know he's the main man in Walking Dead, but he just got irritating at the end. So I don't think they were gonna pick him, because if I saw him on Tekken 7, I'd have just gone, I'm not playing.
I know, but all right. Let me just put this out there. Who would you guys want, Homelander or Soldier Boy? You know, pick your choice and let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
But I would go Soldier Boy. That would be mind blowing if you can just do that. I mean, who else is out there that's popular, that's hitting right now?
Yeah.
Like what? Invincible? Like.
Oh my
Invincible. Not the kid character. I'm talking about the dad character. That.
Oh my god.
Or is it Omni Man?
That guy.
Or Omni Man or something like that. Yeah, like bring him in there.
He's do you know what? Bring him in there, because him and Heihachi would actually be best friends. They just like torture their kids, don't they?
Oh, there you go, similarities. You know.
They'll be buddies having coffee. What you do to your son who I chucked him off a cliff? What you do? Oh, me? I beat him to hell.
Well, there you go. Just a small connection would just do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Buddies for life, and they'll be going to kill Kazuya. Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, no, Negan is no chance, and
yeah.
Who else? I'll go with a little of the man himself, Fakuram. I think I'm gonna put him as a maybe, only because I want Bruce in the game, and that includes with Josie. Let me just add Josie into this, because where is she? Oh, there is she. Because I really don't want them to be in the next game. Bruce was such a good character. I don't know why they released him. Yeah, I guess Fakuram is. I would add Fakuram more than Josie, only because there's more character in him. With I mean, look at the scars in his body. It's just it's tells a story. It really does tell a story. Yeah, it's horrifying, and you know, I know, and you can tell there's a story in there. So if he was introduced in the next game, I would like to know his story. Like you don't just build up muscle and have scars like that and say that you know, I don't have a backstory. He does have a backstory, so I want to know what he's been through. And with Josie, I don't know. What do you think of Josie?
Let's not even go there. Let's just leave her no chance. I completely agree. She's useless. Honestly, I just think it's just a pointless person. You know, at least with Fakuram, honestly, I can honestly say, like what you said with the scars, he looks like maybe he spent a day or two under that volcano with Kazuya, you know, got all burnt up and stuff. I want to know what happened to you, brother. This is what I want to know. So, and like what you said last time, like with me, like the kickboxer kind of thing that he's got going reminds you of like the olden days of Kickboxer, the movie with Tom Paul and stuff. You know what I mean?
No, I mentioned that in a video that I made. It looks like Tom Paul. That, you know, having a character like that is interesting to me. You know, having Thai kickboxing of a character is cool to me. And if you can add him and change a little bit of his moves compared to Bruce, because they are very similar, but I would say them two in there in Tekken 8 would just be fantastic. I mean, you've got King and then Armor King. You know, I mean, Armor King was a DLC, but maybe you can make one of them a DLC. I don't even mind Bruce being a DLC.
Yeah.
Just make one of them a DLC and
bring him back.
I mean, you did exactly what you did in this Tekken. You had Josie as your main, and then you brought Fakuram later on. So if you can have Fakuram as your main and then bring Bruce later on, I'll be happy with that. But don't bring Josie again.
True.
Just don't.
I don't know. Vote here. Same. Here. I say no. No. And look, I'm a girl. I use a lot of the girl characters when I'm playing, but she's just one that I could you would have to pay me for me to use her. I know she's definitely a character. She's got her own little thing. Fantastic. Girl power kind of thing, but she's just not got anything for me. So I'd rather see Bruce. Honestly, I would.
All right. So what are you going for? Not likely? No chance?
I would say put on no chance, to be honest with you, but I might be wrong. Might be put on not likely.
All right, yeah. I don't know. I don't really know about Tekken being that savage, because I've never really seen a character be in one game and then in the next not be in the game. Well, actually, there is one. I think there is one. June. That was in Tekken 2, and then she was never appeared again, except for the Tekken Tag Tournament games. But she wasn't in other games because of Olga situation.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Tekken can be that savage. Go for it. I don't think people are that interested in Josie anyway. So.
But
yeah.
Okay, you know what? If we talk about the numbers, you see, I think where was she? I think she was like on a chart where I think she was number 23 with the usage, but she went from like 19 to 20 to 23. So she kind of like, people do use her a little bit. Maybe it's just the fact that I just don't feel it.
Yeah.
Other people are different, but put on a not likely, maybe.
Yeah, not likely. I've got
no chance.
Likely, yeah. I mean, look, I'm just gonna say this. Compare a character of just being a beast mode, and then you got a character that cries about winning.
Oh.
I mean, you gotta pick Fakuram at most. Come on, guys.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Because Josie, what is she? She's got, for me, it's this. She used to be a model. She's still modeling and a little bit of kickboxing. That's a bit of her storyline. Some tsunami hit her place where she grew up, where she lived. She went to find work, wanted to work for Mishima companies and stuff like that, or Kazuya's. So she just wants work. That's all she wants. She's not got a a very sad background like Kazuya being chucked over a cliff by his dad. That's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep stuff. I want some deep emotional background stories. She just doesn't do it for me.
I mean, even for comedy as well.
Yeah, but that's not even comedy, man. Panda's got more comedy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, even for comedy, it just doesn't work with her. So it's like there is no balance there, and there's no story with her. So what a waste.
True.
Moving on. Well, I did pick 2, didn't I?
So I'm just going to go with the not likely. I know you're going to disagree with me here, but I'm going to put Dragunov in there, Sergei Dragunov.
Why?
In the not likely. I just don't know. Listen, I know he's aka the White Angel of Death. I know he's got that nickname. I know he's absolutely badass when it comes to using him, but he doesn't speak that much, whatever it is. But I just think the storyline of he's a spy, Russian side, with Raven, they're both spies basically anyway. They work for their countries, but there's just nothing about that dude. Every time I look at him, I just feel sad and angry.
Well, that's just your opinion about the character. I don't think people look at him that way, but
okay. The main thing is, I know he's definitely a good player. Just like Master Raven. I get it. I'm putting them together, actually. I'm putting him and Master Raven. I'm doing both of them on the same part.
Master Raven.
Okay, I'll change my... Yeah, Master Raven, because they're both similar. Anyway, you've seen in the storyline, anyway, it connects to them too, where he wants to get this information. She wants to get this information. She works for, like, the United Nations, don't she? He's like a Russian government operative, whatever it is. So they both do the same kind of job. So they just want to come and get as much information to take back to their country to report what the Mishima and Kazuya is doing, or whatever they're causing carnage. So that's what they want to do. But I'll put them on maybe then.
Maybe.
Because I love Master Raven as well. She's good. She's hard to use, but however, she's really, really good.
All right.
So I would say maybe, because of course they're going to have a spy in there somewhere. So it's going to be a toss of the coin, I think, between Master Raven and Seige Dragunov, who's going to come back.
Okay.
Bing.
Let me add my opinion to this. Yes, I do agree on Raven, Master Raven, but I don't think she will be in the next one, only because of Raven himself. I think he'll be added to the game, only because Raven was kind of close to Lars in a way. So
yeah,
if Lars can ask for a little bit of help, he'll be there. I promise he'll be there. So I think Raven will replace Master Raven again. So yeah, I mean I would add maybe on her. Yeah, she could come back, but she can be replaced by Raven. And Dragunov is very likely. I mean, you've got a character like him. There's no other character like him. He's unique. He doesn't talk much. He's very silent. You need that because nobody does that. And he just points at things. Because of how unique he is, I just don't think he's on a maybe. I think he's very likely to be in it.
Okay.
Yeah. I
can't wait for this. We're going to have to put a bet on it. Because I think he's a definite maybe. I might even put him in not likely. But we'll see.
All right. But, all right. Okay. All right. That's how it is. Not maybe.
But let's put him in very likely. And then we're going to have to touch base on this when Tekken 8 comes out. I want to invite again. I'm coming back. We got to talk about this.
Listen, oh my god. See if you're wrong. You're going to be heavily wrong. And I'm going to tell you why. Dragunov, you do not remove a player like him. Unless if something happened to him, like he got shot dead or something like that. Other than being dead, he has to be in this game. He has to be.
Okay, I agree with you because the numbers also say something different as well. You know, people usage. He's like number 7 or something. Yeah. So people use him.
Oh yeah.
They actually use him. So and he's kind of like gauge between 7 and 8. He's not even moved around that barrier way of number 7, number 8. So I completely understand. I've used him a couple of times. I just that sarcasm and everything about him is really nice, because sometimes you just want a tough guy who's gonna come in, get the job done, and is gone. But yeah, I'm putting maybe still. But you put him on more likely.
All right,
put him on very likely.
I've done that. I've put him on very likely. All right.
And then, but we'll have a chat when Tekken 8 is out.
Alright, well, those are the characters you've added. Alright, so let me just add. My next one is. Well, let's just add, the very likelies. I'm just gonna add Kazuya or Jin and Kazuya. Because they're in the trailer, they're pretty much confirmed.
Yeah.
I don't know why we haven't done that in the first place, but yeah. That is going to happen between them. Who's going to win? Is Kazuya. Is he gonna actually kill Jin just to get more of the power of the devil in him? We shall see. So.
Well, you know what, like father like son, if he's got Heihachi's blood, he's more likely gonna kill his son. So but we'll see. I just want something unique from this Tekken 8. I want it to be that when you do the storyline, you know how we got to the end of the storyline when Kazuya and Heihachi fought, and you had to go through all that, and then Kazuya and Akuma fought, and that was phenomenal. Hard, tough as hell, to be honest with you, with Akuma. But it was just phenomenal when you actually the devil when you're playing as Kazuya. But I want something like that for Jin as well. Like, when he knocks him down and he's almost dying, I want him to evolve to a better, big, badass devil Jin, so we can actually see that greatness in him, like they've shown Kazuya.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think, well, this might be the end of the Mishima blood, so that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna, you know,
Yeah.
Jin is willing to take all his power just to kill this man, just to end it all. You know what? We have to look at Jin as the good guy here. He was always the good guy, but there was a time where he decided to blow up places.
I know.
You know, so that kind of brought him down a little bit, but he's supposed to be our hero. I think he will take down Kazuya. It just depends on the story, how the story goes. So we shall see. Imagine them fighting and then Heihachi just comes back out of nowhere.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you, this is my next character. I'm putting Heihachi up here. I'm sorry, because I'm telling you, this family, they don't die. I know they've got like 9 lives. Cats don't, you know, 9 lives with a cat, basically. Honestly, he's gonna come back. Look at Jinpachi. He still came back. You know, I'm sure
but he
he's
came
gonna come
back as a demon.
I know, and so could Heihachi. He's been chucked down that pit.
Nah, he
He's
hates devils. He hates demons. He's not that type of guy. He threw his son off a cliff just to test if he has the devil. Who does that?
Well,
who does that?
It's like, exactly. We should have had social services on this case, honestly. Who chucks a kid? Chucks a kid down a cliff. But honestly, this is where I'm saying to you, because he hates the devil demon-y thing, and that's why he will definitely be one that will actually get possessed, because one, he's actually an evil guy by chucking his kid down a cliff. Whether he just wants to get rid of a bad devil thing, he could have gone, you know what, why didn't he get, what's his name, Lee, no, what was his name, the guy who does the exorcism, Claudio.
Yeah.
Didn't he do exorcisms and stuff? Why didn't he call him, like, you know, brother, come and help me out, I think this kid's got a demon in him, let's try and do it the right way first before I chuck him down a cliff. But he's an evil man, so I honestly think just as a punishment he will actually get possessed by one of those devil demon things in the pit, and it's gonna torture him that he can't even end his life, and they're gonna make it fun because he's gonna irritate Jin and Kazuya all the way through. You never know.
Okay.
I just would like a new twist. I would like a new twist. I would like it to be that this guy has been in our lives. It's the same as like saying, I don't even know, like drinking water. You can't live without water, and I can't live without Heihachi in Tekken. I'm sorry.
Look, I did say he will probably be a origin story, just like Kazumi.
Yeah.
And then probably be in the main roster, just because of that.
Yeah.
Or a DLC. But I think he's more likely to be in the game, but not story-wise. Not story-wise. Just an origin, in my opinion. But other than that, and yeah, you know what? Just try and look at this at his perspective, alright? He had to kill his mother because of the devil. And then he came to that conclusion of maybe his son has the devil. So what does he do? He kills him. He tries to kill him. You know what? Hey, he tried.
He's
No,
man.
Listen. He tried to protect us. we should be praising him. All right? Like what? Do you think we could do what he did? No. Of course not. He had to go to that point to actually just keep us safe.
Nah. He's a psychopath. I love. So forget you say. Listen, I'll tell you right now. If that was real life, and you're like, "Oh, he did that for us." If you met him in real life, go, "Hey, Archie, I love you, dude." You'd be like, "Rrr," and push you away, because he doesn't care. He's just evil through and through. That dude will kill you right in front of you. If he just doesn't like you. I'm telling you. Yeah. But he is just a big part of Tekken that I can't live without him. I want to see that spiky hair all the time. And now I hear that noise.
And no, it's like, yeah, I agree. Like these Mishimas never die, and it's like,
yeah.
But look, I really do think Tekken 7 was the end of Heihachi Mishima. But I mean, if you look at Tekken 1, let me just go through a little story. In Tekken 1, he threw Kazuya off a cliff. In the same game, Kazuya throws Heihachi off a cliff, and then we get Tekken 2. Tekken 2 is when Heihachi manages to survive the cliff, 4, and then froze Kazuya off a volcano, and then it was presumed that Kazuya died in Tekken 2. And then Kazuya comes back in Tekken 4, gives Heihachi a shock in his life. The story goes on, and then Tekken 7, that's when Heihachi dies from a volcano. You see how the story is? It's like cliff, volcano.
Bit of volcano. Yeah.
Kazuya is that salty that he needs to have it as a volcano from his death. It can't be any other way. It can't be like a laser through the chest or anything else. It has to be volcano.
Or drowning.
Because his dad threw him off a volcano. So he wants him to have the same taste as he did. Yeah. But
you know what? You've just literally said exactly what I said. You know how if you go down to the storylines and everything else, cliff, volcano, basically. We just saw Heihachi go down that volcano. We've seen it, we've played it, we've done the storyline. Boom. Yeah. But just because he didn't have that devil blood Jin thing in him, what makes you think he's actually fallen completely into the pits of that volcano? He might have, Heihachi, more likely he's got his grip on the corner of like a little rock before he even falls in, and he's going to climb back up, and he's going to come back again. I'm telling you, it might not be 8, it might be 9. He's not dead.
Oh yeah. 5 years later, and then he'll be like 80 years old. Actually, no, he was actually blown up in Tekken 5. In Tekken 5, there was like this intro. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the intro of Tekken 5. It's the most iconic thing ever. But if you haven't, just type in Tekken 5 intro in YouTube. But in that Tekken intro, in the first minute, you see Heihachi getting blown up. In that same game, he actually turns out to be alive. to be alive. I don't even know how he survived that blow.
I rest my case. Exactly. People are gonna be with me here. This guy ain't gone. I'm telling you. He's got 9 lives. And how many has he used? Like 3?
I felt that was it for him. I felt that ending was it. That was it for him.
Yeah.
His heart stopped.
The way they did it.
Yeah, his heart stopped. I mean, pretty much you got to play with Heihachi all story. All the story, yeah. And it's like, if that was the case, then I think that was it. I think that was the reason why he died. Like his goodbye farewell letter, to say, I'm gone, I'm done, I'm retiring. Okay, I don't think he's retiring, semi-retiring, because he might come back. But but it did feel like a goodbye farewell letter, especially him getting that journalist with him, telling him the whole entire Kazumi story of goodbye, this is what happened. So it was really detailed and really sad to see, and like I felt it. You felt it, especially the Kazumi part, where he had to do what he had to do because she came for him. So he had to defend himself, and she was hard to kill. Actually, I found it a bit difficult, but I managed it. But it was quite intense, so you do feel for him as well. So I've got emotion, I've got attachments with him. If I see the name Tekken on a game, I just know, it's the same with Mortal Kombat. If you don't see Sub-Zero or Scorpion, what is that game?
What is that game?
Is it just Combat 12?
Or if you don't see Raiden's heart or his eyes or something, you're like, where is he? Is this real? Where's the lightning?
Exactly.
Maybe we could do a little something else.
Mortal Kombat. Now I'm willing to do Mortal Kombat. Guys, if you are interested in Mortal Kombat or any other fighting game, then leave a like and subscribe, and I'll be doing them.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat is good.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna put Heihachi on a maybe. I just feel something's there. And to be honest with you, actually, let me just say because this is actually, how we've seen through the 7 storyline, how we got a little bit more in depth with Heihachi's story. We've seen like Bloodline that just came out. That was pretty cool. That was more about Jin, learning a little bit more about that side. But there was that father missing gap. But we've not had, that Jin to go into Heihachi to train with him because he lost his mum. I want the storyline for Kazuya. If they do that, Kazuya, more likely it will be a storyline where we're going to see Heihachi in it, because he's going back into his memories. We've already seen his memories with being chucked on a cliff, but a bit more deeper. And we might even see Jinpachi, because Jinpachi was a really good grandfather to him, because he actually had compassion for his grandson, even though he thought about the devil Jin might be in him. He actually did feel for him a little bit. So he might remember good memories and bad memories. So I would like that storyline for Kazuya. No, you're right, because to be honest, Kazuya wasn't that bad. I mean, it was only after Tekken 1 where because he really wanted to get revenge on Heihachi, and he did. Yeah. But it was, I would say, more of Tekken 2 where where it was like the angel and then against the devil, where it's like he had like this moment where he actually did have some goodness in him. And he actually confused him to the point where like he almost he got killed by Heihachi. And but it was after that where it's like he's just a complete devil now, and it's like if there's a small chance of him actually showing his good side on Tekken 8, I would like to see it, because it's been a while, since Tekken 2, it's been a while. So yeah, exactly. And I think that little storyline might be the best thing to do it in, because we're gonna see this young boy growing up, just like if you play in any game. Like I think what game was I playing last time? Ghost of Tsushima. How he's with his uncle, where he's taking your mind back to where the happy moment where he's all peaceful and lovely, and flowers everywhere, and he's learning how to train and everything, where there was no disagreement, no bad things. I would love to see those background moments that Kazuya may remember about Heihachi before he started worrying too much about this devil Jin, and before his mum and everything else, and he's just a nice life, so we can just see that good side of him, and then he can wipe the floor with everybody after that. That's alright. Just a little backstory on an origin, it'll be nice. Nice. So like nice. That big Jinpachi, like you said, it would be nice to see him. But there was a ending in Tekken 5 that you didn't know. Kazuya did have a cutscene with Jinpachi. Did you see it? No. Oh, you didn't? Alright. I miss it? You missed it. Wait. Because he did have a scene with him, and it was actually like quite nice. And then it was actually really nice, and then Kazuya just switched like, I'm gonna kill you, and then he kills him. It was so quick. It was like, damn, you're so evil, man. I know. This is what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, if you when I just said it, like, it would be good to just see that loveliness, and then he can wipe the floor with everybody after. I don't mind that. I'm telling you, it's actually there. It's like, those little scenes of him actually just being normal and have been happy for a minute. It's there, and I feel like the devil won't allow him to go further than that, though. I feel like it's something that's holding him back, and it is what it is. So we'll see in Tekken 8. We'll see in Tekken 8. Yeah, we'll see in Tekken 8, and maybe there might even be a glimpse of Jin's mom in there, the little love they had and stuff that little, you know what I mean, when they're going through the origin for him, just to show that beauty that he had, where even when they had Jin and everything else, just before he, turned all evil. So who's next? I just did Heihachi, but I might actually put Kazumi in there, since I'm talking about the impossibles. Right. She's really, really good. I use her all the time. You can't. There's no way you can't win when a tiger just comes out and kicks your opponent. But however, I just have this feeling, same at Heihachi, keeping it short. These people don't die. I've got this thing where, you know, even when we did the storyline and you killed her, and she was in the, when Heihachi killed her, she was in the devil form.
Right.
Devil Gene form. I just think if she's died in that form, more likely she ain't dead. She's gonna come back somehow and haunt something. I'm telling you, something's weird. And you know, with the pact she had with Akuma, come on, Akuma's not done. He's still coming for Kazuya. There's something still going on there, because even Heihachi and Kazuya kind of went, what are you doing here? You know, she died a long time ago. Why are you here to revenge her now? Why so long? You know, how did this happen? He's not just been sat there waiting. It's something. She's talking to him, because look at all that magic stuff he does all the time, Akuma. He talks to her. She ain't dead. I'm telling you, she's coming back. So I'm putting on a maybe.
Maybe.
Or she might come back as a DLC, just to,
yeah, maybe.
or just part of the story.
Maybe it's more of like DLC as well. So it's maybe an DLC, I would say. But okay, Kazumi.
There's just too much to it.
Right,
there's too much to the story, because Akuma is still chasing Kazuya, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's not done. Heihachi's gone, but he still needs to finish off Kazuya. So, because Kazumi sent him.
Should I say my piece?
Yeah.
I don't think she'll come back. That's it. Moving on. You know, she had that one game. That's it. That's it. You know. It's
Straight
like Olga.
point.
Olga had one game, that was it for him. You know, it's like
Yeah.
bosses. She is the boss in Tekken 7. So I just look at it in bosses, you know, material. Like if you're a boss, you're most likely only gonna get used one time. But then again, she was actually a character that was usable.
Usable. She's good.
No, not in that sense. Like, I mean, usable. Like some characters you can't use. Like
true.
Like for example, Jinpachi. Jinpachi was actually a usable character. If you didn't know, in Tekken 5 he wasn't usable. And that goes for Azazel as well. In Tekken 6 he wasn't a playable character as well. The main boss in Tekken 6, and but for this case, she was actually usable for this game. But that's not her devil form though. It was
no. I would love to see.
Her devil form can't be used in this game. But yeah, she turned out to be playable in this game. But I don't know. It's mixed feelings, I guess. I don't know if she can be in it. I don't know if she will, but maybe I would go for more of a DLC than anything, in my opinion.
Yeah,
you know?
with me, I put maybe because of a bit of the connection with Akuma. And Stu with her. So I kept thinking something's there, something is happening. She might be talking to him from beyond or something. So.
I mean, I know a lot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people like her. I mean, she's actually a really good character to use. She's fun. With her tiger and stuff. She's actually fun. But no, there's no buts. I think she will be in it. It's just will she be playable again, or will she be a DLC? I'm going for more of a DLC. So yeah.
I think I'm done with my maybes now.
So, no, I've put Heihachi as a likely. Where are you putting Heihachi?
I said maybe. I was gonna say maybe, but for me, deep down in my heart, I just think likely, because I just have it. I just believe it. Honestly, it's in my core that he's coming back.
Yeah, no, I agree. I put him likely as well. If he's not in the game, then DLC. So that's why it's like a mix of maybe and likely for him. So yeah. Okay, so next one. Okay, I'm gonna stop with the likelies at the moment. I'm gonna go for who am I going for? Okay, I'm gonna go for Eddie Gordo as maybe. I mean, only because of his story in this Tekken.
Oh yeah.
In Tekken 7, his story is so poor.
So
It's
bad.
so bad.
That's why I went, oof, I feel for the brother.
Yeah, his story was like, it was almost like he didn't even need to be in the game. Like, you could have just avoided him. Like, there was no point of you adding this character in the game. Maybe it should have just been a DLC because of that story. Because DLC characters don't have stories. So it would have been better off for him if he wasn't DLC.
Yeah.
That story with Lucky Chloe.
Wow. Oh man.
I wouldn't do that to my worst character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know what he did to the Tekken crew and the writers and stuff. I think they just went, we're gonna take the mick out of Eddie. It's like, we just gonna make this brother just look like a complete idiot. It's like, bro.
And then there was that one guy, I got a better idea. Let's use him with Lucky Chloe.
Chloe, out of everybody.
And then Harada's like, there we go. I like that plan. Let's stick to it.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna put him with the most annoying little girl in the whole entire world, and she's gonna humiliate him and make him look like he's just not even part of the Tekken crew, because this guy has been part of our lives for a long time.
Yeah.
And I used to use him when I used to play all the time when I was younger.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's just, I felt for him. I was sat here in shock. I was like, just watching, going, did that just happen? Did that just happen? And like, should I go to the next page as well and do Lucky Chloe? So I did it, and then watch the other side. I just like, wow,
It's even worse.
that's just happened twice.
Oh, maybe even, I don't know, maybe add a different Brazilian character. You never know. Like, try that.
Yeah.
You know, maybe
Give us someone new.
Maybe we need a younger
Eddie's
Eddie's
son,
son or
Eddie's son or
Christie's.
Eddie's daughter.
Christie's daughter, Eddie's son. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe it's time to have that.
Yeah.
I mean, they are getting older, so yeah. I know there were points where people said he's cheese, like he's so like how can I say this? Like, you button bash and it's like a win. That doesn't happen all the time nowadays, but you need that in Tekken. For any newbies out there, I'm pretty sure you like Eddie just because of his fighting style. You just press circle, 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 X, 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 and that's a dub for you. That's a W.
I know.
So add a new character or keep Eddie and make it more interesting is what I'm saying. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What's your choice? Did I pick it?
Yeah, you picked Eddie, but you've not done one more.
All right, so I'm picking another one. We're gonna have to move faster.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go with Shaheen here as not likely.
Oh man, this brother.
Yeah, he's my main character. No, Brian is my main character, but he's my second main character. And I really like this character. But my god, is he so bland and boring.
Yeah.
Did they even try?
It's like talking to wallpaper.
Yeah. You know Star Wars where Anakin was explaining sand? That's basically Shaheen. That's basically Shaheen.
Listen, honestly, for me, I just think, look, they gotta do something with him. If they're gonna keep him, if you say he's in maybe, for example, like what you just said, fine. If they're gonna keep him, he needs a complete makeover. He needs a revamp. Yeah. He needs some kind of something, some attitude. I know he's got that, when he flips you in it, and sometimes his actual what's this comes off when you're fighting him. It's like, no, make him something. Make him he looks like royalty or something. Prince Shaheen. Let's give him that name.
Prince Shaheen.
Because
I like that. I like that. Just make him more interesting. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
He's the prince of some Arab place and he's seeking vengeance because, or I don't know, he's looking for the pendant that Olga had, or I don't know, something. Give him something.
God, I mean, honestly, I just don't see him in the next Tekken, only because I don't think people pick him. Like, I think they just scroll past him in a way. It's like, oh, who's that? Okay, moving on. You know, it's I just feel like it's like that. I mean, it was only for it had to be me that went, you know what, let's test out this character. I've got a good feeling about this character. And it turns out his moves are pretty good. It's very basic.
He's not bad.
He's not amazing or anything, but he's not bad. If you're a very high skilled player, you could literally take him anywhere. You know, but it can be limited as well. It can be limited. So that's the only issue. And they don't even add anything to him. Like, all those seasons, they only added like 1 or 2. It just shows that they don't care about the character.
Yeah.
You never hear about him.
I know.
Add something to him or just remove him. Because I just don't. You're just wasting a roster, is what I'm just saying.
I agree.
Yeah, so, and that's me. And that's my second character. You know how much it hurts just to say that? You know, like, this is your main character, and you're saying that he's trash. Do you know how bad that is? Just move on. Just move on, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. My main character that I use all the time, but I still say she's trash, is Lucky Chloe, because I actually use Lucky Chloe a lot when I'm fighting, because I just find that for especially for beginners, if you want a character that you're gonna wipe the floor with, win a battle no matter what, she will get you even with her combos, because she always sweeps down below, she'll get you up above. Honestly, she's amazing. She's really good. But she's annoying as hell. And
Damn right.
But I've put her down as just no chance. I don't know what it is, and she's honestly, I don't think she's gonna come back. Okay, I'll put her with Eddie. It's not likely. I'll put her with Eddie because I just have a feeling that not a lot of people use her, because like she's way at the bottom of the page anyway when it comes to usage. I think she's like number 38 or something.
That's true.
She's literally not used, but people don't see how good she is. She's actually pretty good. I have literally gone through treasure battles and stuff like that, and I've wiped the floor with Lucky Chloe. My partner can't beat me when I use her. As soon as I pick her, it's like, oh no.
Well, there you go. I wouldn't say that she won't be in it. I think she's definitely going to be in it, only because of her you know, her appearance and the comedy that she has, and I think Harada really likes her as well. So
that's the thing.
Because apparently there was a point. Like I would say the first few months of Tekken 7, there was a point where everybody was complaining about Lucky Chloe, but Harada didn't give a toss. He didn't give a crap. So it was like, you know, just either like her or not. But I think he likes her, so I think she's staying. Let's
move her to maybe, because there's a possibility. You
see. I'm gonna put maybe as well.
Yeah. But she's one of my favorite characters, like I said. But I have to shame her because she is annoying, honestly. Or can you imagine spending a day with her? You come back home with no hair because you just be pulling your hair out. It's like, oh my god, shut up! No, what? Shut up! Quiet!
God.
Oh man. And then I'm gonna go to another one of my favorite characters, but this one I'm not even putting in maybe or anything. I'm putting in very likely. Well, I'm putting in likely actually. It's Kunimitsu. Well, Kunimitsu the second.
All right.
I'm definitely putting her. I know she was a DLC in this one, but there's a lot more to her, because we had Kunimitsu the first, which is the mum, the one who was in the old Tekken, and she was blind anyway, but her daughter is the one that's now taken over in the new Tekken 7. And honestly, if you use her, she is absolutely fantastic. You can literally disappear, turn around to someone's back and stab them in the back without them even seeing it. She's so quick. It's unbelievable, honestly. But she's carried on the the grudge slash thing, hatred for Yoshimitsu, you know, that mum had. She's passed it on to the daughter, saying the legacy of like, we need to steal Yoshimitsu's sword because it's got like power and everything else, and the sword itself is a legacy. You're supposed to stab the last owner, like Yoshimitsu, has to be stabbed with it, and then the power absorbs all his power into it, so you become like more almighty strong person.
Yeah.
So she wanted that sword so badly. So there's a little vendetta between Yoshimitsu and Kunimitsu because she's following mum's wishes. Yoshimitsu, Kunimitsu the first, she was in Yoshimitsu's clan where they used to steal from the poor and give to the rich, but she stole from Yoshimitsu's clan itself, so he kicked her out. So there's a little bit of a bad blood between them with the daughter. So I just feel like they can never remove Aoyoshi anyway, so more likely they might keep her because they need to touch base again on that storyline.
Yeah.
So I'm putting as likely.
Yeah, no, what, very likely or likely?
I would say lightly because she was a DLC this time.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put around there.
All right, cool. I've just changed it as well. Yes, no, I agree. Everything that you said. She is, I think you need that. You need a Yoshimitsu and you need a Kunimitsu in there. Just so you can, have the two, not just Yoshi. I think you need some, a comparison. So, having her could be good for Tekken as well.
Yeah. So
and on top of that, she's young.
Yeah.
Kunimitsu, I feel like she will be in it. I think it's straightforward. So I think people like her as well. I think she's a very usable character. So yeah.
Yeah, I think she's, out of the female characters, she's in the top 20 of usage when it comes to gaming, her and Kazumi. So it's actually nice to see that because you don't get a lot of the female characters at the top. So I actually like her because, honestly, I'll fight anyone if I'm using her. Yeah. I don't even care if it's Akuma. With 5 stars.
Right.
Oh, man.
All right. So what have you picked?
Yeah. So Kunimitsu, I've put her there, and Lucky Clone. Done.
All right. So next one is actually it's King. King will be in it, 100%. I don't think there's nothing more to say about King. It's just that you need a wrestling character in there, and I'm just gonna say Armor King. Armor King will be likely, not very likely, but likely. Where is Armor King? I can't see him. Oh, there he is in the first row. Very likely. I feel like you need the two wrestlers. Their moves are kind of different now. Armor King is more of a, how can I say this? More aggressive, whereas King is more technical. So I feel like you need that as well. So them two, having them two, because you need more wrestling for God's sakes. I mean, obviously there's Murdoch as well. That's why I don't even know about Armor King now. So like, if you're gonna have Murdoch, maybe Armor King will be a DLC again. And then what they can do is add a third wrestling character, a new one is what I'm saying, because you do need new ones. So yeah, maybe I'm just gonna add.
Maybe they can add The Rock. Well,
to be honest,
naked.
No, to be honest, The Rock is Murdoch in my opinion.
Do you think the way he talks
he's bald
and stuff?
Yeah, he's huge and. Yeah, he's muscular. Yeah, I mean, obviously, The Rock isn't that massive, but you get the reference. He's huge. He's big. Obviously, he doesn't do the elbow, but
he reminds me of Stone Cold. Do you remember the other wrestler back in the day? Stone Cold with the bald head, white dude, big guy.
But he's not white though.
Yeah, I know. I'll just say though, he reminds me of him as well.
Yeah, no, but you can see the reference in there anyways. Like, he's tall, he's big, just like The Rock. He's bold. The Rock is bold. So But if they're gonna add Murdoch again, I'll put him as very likely, and then I would put Armor King as likely or maybe. If they're gonna add a new wrestling character, and I do feel like they need to do that just to freshen it up. So yeah, I'm gonna put Armor King as maybe, but if not likely, I wouldn't go below that. I would say likely or maybe, but
Okay.
3 characters.
I agree. I agree there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna chuck in the definite likelies. I'm gonna put Kuma very likely and Panda as very likely. And I'll tell you right now, don't anyone come for me. We know Panda is the pet bodyguard for Ling, because Heihachi, she stowed away on a boat or something. And then she beat up the guards to get into Heihachi's place. He noticed it. He decided to train her a little bit, give her a bit of a job. He sent her to the same school that Jin went to. That's why they were like at the same school basically. And then he gave her Panda as her bodyguard. That's why Panda's got that little playful side, and it's like he's her pet basically. But Kuma, he's Heihachi's bodyguard, because Kuma was a bear that Heihachi found on his land, and he noticed that this bear had like intelligence, so he started teaching it how to fight, and he realized that, and use sign language, and he kept him as a bodyguard pet. But this Kuma we got in Tekken 7 is Kuma 2, the son of Kuma 1, who passed away I think by 10 of old age. That's what they say somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, so this is the son. So Heihachi actually still raised Kuma's son number 2 the same way he had loved Kuma. So he's got a good side to him, because I think it was, what Tekken was it, where you see Kuma and Heihachi, where Heihachi gets Kuma to sign like a contract with his paw constantly, and then you see that little funny side of it, and and then Kuma like stamps his face. So we see that playful side of Heihachi already, and also the fact that he does love that bear. But I just think without that comedy, without the 2 bears, I don't see any point. And not just that, Kuma fancies Panda, but she keeps rejecting me all the time. So there's a love story there.
No, you know what? Yeah, it's like, you need comedy. I mean, as serious as you guys sometimes are with Tekken, you just need comedy. I know it might piss you off and stuff like that, but it might not piss everybody off. I like it. I mean, I can have Brian laughing, in a psychopath way. I like that, but I also like, Kuma being Kuma. It's like, with his small pants,
wipe the floor with a fish.
With his fish, just chucking it like Brian. Like, that's a little reference as well. He tried to copy Brian, but so he chucks a fish, and and it's funny. I want him to do more of that stuff, Do
you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. When I saw Panda doing that dance first time, I was just like, oh my god. But I couldn't stop laughing. So it's still a little bit of funny side to it. But they mean a lot more to the Tekken crew. So that's why I'm trying to defend them a little bit. They are official bodyguards, and I don't think they're just gonna eliminate them out of it.
And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Harada likes Panda. Definitely likes Panda. I mean, there was a tweet about it. I'll show you on the screen. But yeah, there was a tweet about it, and it confirms that Harada does like Panda. So you're gonna get more of Panda and Kuma, definitely.
So you did 3, didn't you? I'm gonna put one more. I'm gonna put Lin, because I've already just talked about how that Panda is our bodyguard, and I'm putting her in very likely as well. So there's my 3. Those 3 are definite.
Likely. Okay, that kind of adds more to it. Maybe you should do 3 from now on. For my next one, I'm gonna go for Paul. Paul is very likely. I mean, you can't have Tekken without Paul. As well. Like, you talk about Kazuya and Heihachi, but you can't have Paul as well, man. You need Paul. But the only reason I'm gonna give is to why I want him to be in the next game. it's just I want more of the seriousness back in Paul again.
Yeah.
You know, just add more of that Tekken 4, Tekken 3 kind of style where he used to drive on the bike and stuff like that. But instead of that, make him more interesting. Like have him as a, you know, like the long hair back again, like have him with the long hair, have him with a tank top and jeans and stuff like that. You know, like just to make him like a badass again.
Badass. You know? Yeah, tattoos and stuff. Add some tattoos.
Yeah. Add some tattoos onto Paul, and you're gonna get a very, very happy fan. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah. They just need to stop making him. Okay, I love comedy. We got the pandas for that. Yeah. Come on, we got Lucky Chloe for that. Yeah. Just give us back our Paul Phoenix. You know, he's the Phoenix, for goodness sake. He rises from the ashes. That's what his surname means. You know, it's the Phoenix. Give him back that fire. You know, I want Paul back. It's like his soul has gone away somewhere and he's just playing this Joker. He's playing the clown at the moment. I don't want him to be a clown. I want him to be the serious Paul, where if you actually picked him, you're like, your partner or your friend sat next to you, they'll walk out the room going, that's it, I'm done. You've just picked Paul Phoenix. I'm done. I'm dead. That kind of feeling. I just feel like they've just made him too comical and they're just not dressing him right. He needs a makeover. That's what I say.
I'm gonna pick my next ones. I mentioned Lee. I'm gonna add Lee as very likely part of this story.
What?
He's with Lars and Alyssa. So they're gonna try and stop Kazuya. So yeah, pretty much the gist of it. You know, he's very rich. He's like, I mean, he's 48 years old, but he's just classy the way he is, and he's funny. He's also funny. So he's like a mixture of both, serious and funny. So you need that. You need that in Tekken. So yeah, I really like Lee Chaolan and Funen.
AKA.
What? AKA what? Oh, Violet Lee. Yeah.
Violet Lee.
Yeah.
But you know what? Again, not just that fact that he's in the storyline now. Also, the fact that he's the adopted son of Heihachi. He adopted him to be a rival for Kazuya as they were growing up. So there's also that Mishima family raising thing that he's already got into. So there you go.
So yeah, he's always the reasonable guy as well. Like Lars, he's reasonable, but there can be moments where he's just funny. So yeah.
Because you know what, if you really think about it, there's like Lars, who's the son, the illegitimate son of Heihachi. Then you got Lee, who's the adopted son. It's like this family's complicated.
It is. Yeah.
They just don't want to have their own kids. They want to keep adopting as well and complicating stuff as well.
So yeah, Lee definitely. I'm gonna add Martial Law as well. If we added Paul Martial Law, he's gonna be in there definitely.
They're friends. They come as a package, really.
But this time, I'm gonna say. Forest Law will be in the next one. Ooh. The Tekken 3 Forest Law. His son. So I wouldn't say Martial Law this time. I would say his son, because if we're gonna have Martial Law and Paul Phoenix, they're gonna be comedians again. So I want that to stop. So yes, you know. So let Martial Law have a break. So Paul can be an individual and, you know, be a badass again. So. Or
he could be an uncle from another mother.
Exactly.
Just be uncle.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah. So like, if they're gonna join, then yeah, you can have that as well. But I want it to be more separate. So I want Forest Law to have his own story. So. Yeah. So Forest Law, I think, might be in the next one. I think Martial Law would take a break. Let his son move on. Let the son.
And not just that. Didn't you say once to me as well, like the way they put him in 7, his usage was kind of like a bit weird, wasn't he, when using Law? Yeah. Because he's even a bit lower down on the chart, wasn't he? We're like 20. Like Kazumi and Kunimitsu actually beat him on the chart of usage, and it was just
no.
like,
There's
what?
something. There was something weird about martial law and Tekken 7. Because back in the days, I don't know how you guys felt, but I've always thought that martial law was always the go-to. Because obviously Bruce Lee, who wouldn't want to play Bruce Lee, right? So you kind of know every time you go in the character selection, you kind of notice, oh, that's Bruce Lee, I'm gonna pick Bruce Lee. And that's what I did as a kid. I picked Bruce Lee. That was literally my first pick. I mean,
true.
My second pick was Jin, but that was it. Yeah.
Jin, yeah. Same here.
Yeah. So,
no, with me it used to be Lin, Jin, and then Law. I used to mix between the two of them.
Yeah. And then, I think, and then eventually it was Bride. But yeah.
It's that love, honestly. Yeah.
But yeah, martial law. Yeah, I don't know what they can do with him, but I can tell you that if they picked Forest Law again, I think people will probably play him again. Yeah. Have a young Bruce Lee, and you're gonna get some results. So, yeah.
True. And stop making him a joker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you pick.
Right. So I'm gonna do 2 at a time here because of the connection they've got together, and I am definitely putting them on very lightly.
Yeah.
I'm starting with Gigas and Katarina.
Okay.
Right. So hold off here. Don't people start screaming about this weird tin can thing. Listen to this. Gigas, we know of course is the adopted father of Katarina. Okay, fact. He owned an orphanage. He's the father that she loved. He disappeared, and then the Mishima industry, the ones that keep cloning things, they made him into that creature he is now. He's mute. He can't speak. He can't do anything. This was just a normal, good, kind man that they stole and changed into this disgusting thing. But when you look at the storyline, when you do Tekken 7 and you see that connection where when Katarina fights him, even when she loses, he defends her. When she loses, he goes cut, like he's trying to call her name, and she realizes it's him. But when she wins, he still defends her when the bullets come. There's that love and care still there. I just think, and also with everything that's going on, they're kind of fresh at the moment, and I think they're going to want revenge on the Mishima family. So I'm putting them as very lightly because there's just something there.
All right. Okay. So that's Katarina and Gigas. All right.
Katarina and Gigas, but then again, I keep thinking, remember, if you go back to the bloodline, let's just touch base on here. I'm going to flip people's minds, and I'm sure I'm wrong. I don't care. If you look at the bloodline where Olga was always going for people. We know Olga was released by Heihachi, but I think the King number 1, because the one we got now in 7 is King 2 basically. King 1 was killed apparently. I don't think he got killed. I think he got taken, because when you look at the body structure of Gigas, sometimes you kind of think, whoa, that looks a little bit like our king. But he used to own an orphanage, remember? He used to be an orphanage father of his orphanage, and he went missing. I can't connect the two. I know it's 2 different places, Brazil, Mexico, but I just have a feeling that maybe Katarina King is actually Gigas, the orphanage adopted father for Katarina.
That just blows my mind. I mean, it does make sense as well, because she is Brazilian, and King is Mexican. I think King 2 is Mexican as well, so I don't know, the story kind of fits. I don't know if it would be stupid if it wasn't in Tekken 8. If Gigas is just a guy that was just taken, but it wasn't like your story, I think I'll just be upset, because the character is so ass. He's so bad. I mean, he literally says in the name Gig Ass. Like, he's literally terrible. I mean, look. He's trying to look like Bane. Have you seen his character look? He's trying to look like Bane as well. Like, what is that? Like, I'm pretty sure that everybody that went on into character selection, if you looked at him, I'm pretty sure all of you said, nah, I don't want to pick him. I'm pretty sure that line was used a lot.
Same here. I used that line myself. I went, what is that?
Yeah.
I had to look carefully. I'm like, I'm not using that. And then I looked at Yoshi. I'm like, oh, I'd rather use Yoshi.
Yeah. Well, that's because Yoshimitsu is he's always been there since Tekken 1. He's the go-to. He's a legend. But I understand. If Yoshimitsu was the new character in Tekken 7, then I would have the idea. But Gigas, nah, just take him out of the game. If that's not the story,
no, but they can't. I don't think they can. I don't think they can, bruv. Honestly, I don't think they can, because there's just a little bit of a deeper storyline going on there. I might be wrong regarding the King thing, but even if not, the fact is the adopted father.
I want it to happen.
Mishima.
Yeah, no, I want it to happen.
I know.
Yeah.
Exactly, because no one found the body. Remember what they said?
Yeah.
They never found King's body. Where did it go? You know Heihachi, he's crazy. He's definitely taken his body for experiments and created that ugly thing. And
I mean, look at Steve, for example, Steve Fox, Yeah, he was taken, wasn't he?
Yeah. No, he wasn't taken. He was, Nina was frozen. And then they took her DNA and created Steve. So she's got a son, isn't it?
Yeah. But
he's actually
his
the
arm
son.
was kind of like messed up.
Because they had to grow him and stuff, didn't they? They actually created him. He's actually not even born. He was like an experiment.
Yeah.
So the Mishima family is messed up. I'm telling you, they're not just creating devil Jins because it's part of their blood. They're also creating monsters and DNA.
Yeah, man. So I'm really hoping that's King 1. If that's the case, then that would be an amazing story. But if it's not, get him out. Get him out. He shouldn't even be there. No. I swear he's at the bottom list of usage as well. He's just, nobody uses him. I mean, I think Jack is more appealing. Jack 7, he's more appealing because I don't know, Jack has always been there as well. So it's like, if you're gonna have big guys, I don't think he would be one of them. Like, you have Jack, you have Murdoch. Who else is the big ones? Like, Panda and Kuma.
Panda,
Who else is big? I think that's it, really.
Fakuram.
Oh yeah, Fakuram, you can add him as well. And then that's it. I don't think you need another.
I think you got Ganru.
No, Ganru.
The sumo. He's just more sumo kind of look.
He leans while he fights.
Maybe Akuma, I would say. He's part of the biggish.
What? Who?
Creature kind of thing. Akuma.
Akuma is not big.
I think he's big. Have you seen his legs?
Yeah, but he's not massive like these characters. Like,
true.
That you call big. What I'm saying is, like, those characters are enough for Tekken 8 to be a roster. If that story you're telling isn't true, then game out. Just game out.
Look, I agree. I agree. If it's not actually going to have a story to him, actually, I'm just going to swap it round. Katarina is staying in lightly because I think they could even kill Gigas out, but just give us so we understand a little bit more what really happened to him, because I really want to know. I know they've never talked about what Mishima's side were doing with these experiments, because this is going to blow up one day, because there's a lot of people that come out of that experiment, like Steve and Gigas and all that stuff. I want to know a little bit more. And if they've taken King when he went missing, it's going to be some drama.
Yeah, man. I mean, I put him as likely this time.
Likely. And then one more, I would say, well, since we just touched base anyway on Steve, we literally just said the fact that, or would you say Nina, actually, since we just touched down
Nina
on her,
as well, just add her
onto very lightly.
So that's Steve
and Steve,
Nina.
Would you add anything about Steve? I just think that's their story, really. They're both good characters to use.
Look, you need a boxer in this game. You can't replace him for a girl version. I think that's a bit too early. He only just came in Tekken 5, and he is popular, so he's always gonna stay. And Nina, why would you even get,
I know.
it's like Nina she's iconic. I mean, she's so iconic. She even had a game for herself.
I know.
Yeah, Death by Degrees. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out. But yeah, like I don't think if you remove that off the game, I think people will complain.
Yeah.
Definitely in there. What about Anna?
But I do feel for Steve. Steve, when he's like, Mom, Nina, you're my mom. I don't want you.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's exactly the same as Kazuya and Heihachi.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like actually even Kazuya and Jin. It's like Kazuya decides one day, let me go and buy some milk, but he never comes back. Actually, in fact, he actually said, let me go and buy some milk, comes back and actually gets killed by Heihachi and throws him off a volcano. And then Jin never saw him again.
Oh man.
But yeah, with Nina's situation, she's just heartless, man. She doesn't even want.
She don't
anything.
care.
Yeah. But that's only,
I felt for the boy.
But that's only because she was frozen in Tekken 2 to Tekken 3. She is very old, but she's actually not old. She looks like 20 in her 30s and 25 to 30s, and that's why she looks the way she is. So in her thinking, she doesn't even want responsibilities because she's an assassin. So it's like, why would I want responsibility? I didn't even know you existed. So yeah.
But come on, she could just have that thing of going, okay, yeah, I am your mum, but you know what? It's best that we go our separate ways. No, she just went straight into the heart.
Yeah.
I don't care.
She's actually like a copy of, Kill Bill character.
Uma Thurman.
Yeah. She's like the perfect role. If you said, she looks like Kill Bill, she is Kill Bill. But when it comes to a story, completely the opposite. Because in Kill Bill, it's like she actually really cares about her daughter and her son. Yeah. In this one, she's like, nah, you get out of here.
I don't care. Do you think that's why they put in the wedding dress as well? I know she was dressed up as a spy trying to
oh my
something.
God, that
but
reference.
Kill Bill thing, the wedding dress, isn't it?
That reference. Yo.
Do you see what I mean? You just touched base and I just finished it. Because I just thought about it, the wedding dress, Kill Bill.
Is that why they added it?
Oh, I love Tekken, man.
Oh, you can go on for years and not think of that. And then when you actually do think of it, it's like mind-blowing.
Mind-blowing. Damn, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Good for them. I like it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Julia Chang. Likely.
Nice.
Or very likely.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put her as very likely.
I agree.
Yeah, she does look stupid in a streaming costume, and all that crap. But if they brought her back to that, spiritual character like that she had in Tekken 3 and all those other Tekkens, then I would say bring that back, and you're gonna have people playing her a lot more, because that character was cool in my opinion.
Right. But this is where the confusion comes in, and I think this is where people might not be realizing. Maybe that's why they're going, oh, she looks ridiculous. She's the adoptive daughter of Michelle Chang.
Yeah.
Michelle Chang is the Native American Nina Chang that we used to, who does the Native American kind of the animal calling spiritual thing. She is the one who used to do that. So she taught her how to fight. So I'm hoping maybe she taught her how to do the Native American stuff as well, because it would be nice if they added that, because she is the daughter. It would be nice to see that. And she did grow up with the tribe. She did grow up with the Native American tribe that Michelle was part of. But Michelle, that's where you have that connection as well with Michelle. Kunimitsu. Honestly, there's it's literally combined together. Ganryu, honestly, that's why you think, oh my gosh, these characters can't actually go missing, because with Julia, she came in bloodline to get the talisman that Heihachi took from Michelle Chang to actually raise. He actually used that talisman to awaken Olga, and then he needed that talisman again to imprison Olga, but he actually ended up killing her due to the fact that he just wanted that talisman. That's why she actually comes in there to say, can you give me my mom's jewelry back? I want that talisman back, because it's actually part of the Native American village that she grew up with. It's got like a spiritual side to it. It's the reason why Olga came into the world. So there's and then Kunimitsu as well actually was aiming to steal it from Michelle Chang back in the day, the first Kunimitsu. But so she's got rival with Julia and Michelle. So there's good stuff on there.
I mean, there's Julia Chang. I mean, why would you not add her? I mean, she's a DLC, but I actually want her more in the next Tekken. She's apparently 20 years old. I thought she would be older, but
No, but this is it, because she's the baby. She's the Michelle Chang.
Yeah, I keep thinking it's Michelle
actually,
Chang. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, Michelle Chang is dead now.
Yeah.
She passed away, and Julia is her daughter now. So this is where people maybe keep thinking, oh, it's still Michelle, but it's not Michelle. Michelle's gone. It's actually Julia who's here now. So there's the family affair thing.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, let's give her a makeover.
Yeah, give her a makeover. And yeah. I agree. I think I'm just gonna add the likelies now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna add Asuka, Kazama, Brian, Fury, definitely. And them two definitely. Asuka Kazama is a cousin, but we don't know yet. We don't know yet if she's a cousin to Jin Kazama. We do not know yet, but there's a story there that needs to be said, so she's definitely gonna be in Tekken 8 for that. And I think with Lili as well. Let me just add Lili with her as well. With Lili and Asuka, their chemistry is only gonna grow better, so you're gonna need them too. And I want to see an older version for them, because you have to keep in mind Tekken 5 up to Tekken 7 was only just for 1 year, by the way. It's only a small period of time. So it wasn't like years and years. It was only just like a whole year. So imagine that. Imagine like Tekken 5 where Heihachi was blown up and all that, and then you move on to Tekken 6 where Jin Kazama blows up places and kills people and stuff like that, and then you move on to Tekken 7 where like it's Kazuya versus Heihachi. A lot has happened. A lot has happened. So that's why their ages haven't really changed at all. It's because it's only happened in a small amount of time. So there's that as well.
True. But there's that part where the ages as well. I completely agree.
Brian as well, Brian's my boy, man. Brian. You can't remove he's too iconic. I mean, like that Tekken 3, you can't just bring a character like that in Tekken 3 and then remove him. Are you stupid? Don't do that.
Serious. Yeah.
Like his task is that's what I'm saying, like he hasn't really got a story, but him just being a psychopath and being insane is a story in itself, and I like that.
I know.
He doesn't have to have a story. He could just be crazy, and that would be a story.
He could just laugh. That's it. You're like,
yeah, like there's a tank over there. Let me just go and destroy it. That is just I don't care. Just add another cutscene of that and I'll be fine. He doesn't need to have a story. That's how much I love this character. It's just crazy. And you need that. There's no other character that's crazy like that. I mean, the only other I would say is probably Dragunov, because he doesn't talk and he's weird. But that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's a psychopath as well. Yeah, I agree. They could be buddies.
You know, like he's touching his goatee, but he doesn't really have a goatee, so I don't know why he's touching his chin. It's weird.
That's what happens to people who are mental. He's crazy. He's a psychopath. He's not right, is he? But I love him. I actually love him. Yeah. I can't get enough of that guy.
So definitely add him to the next Tekken.
Yeah.
Right, it's your choice.
Yeah, with these they're gonna be quite simple because we've already talked about Yoshi anyway. Remember, touch base with Kunimitsu, so he's going straight up there on very lightly because Tekken won't be Tekken without Yoshimitsu.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on. But all I ask for is just a makeover on Yoshimitsu. I just want to see a little bit more of my olden day Yoshi.
Yeah.
Right now, that octopus thingy, it's just not doing it for me. It's just freaky. You know, make him look like Predator. I prefer for him to look like that. You know what I mean? Let's just give him a little vamp like we're gonna do Paul Phoenix. Make him look a little bit better, and then put him back up there.
You know, I've always kept saying this. Just add, just have the Tekken 3 costume, but even better. Like, just have that, and I promise you, people are gonna pick Yoshimitsu a lot more. That octopus just I don't know, kind of killed him, but. Kind of killed it. But I will say this, that people who pick Yoshimitsu are crazy when they play him. Because you just don't know what's gonna happen. Every time you don't know, like, is he gonna disappear? Is he gonna get your health? What is he gonna do? Is he gonna stab you?
Do to you.
Like like, you just don't know. It's intimidating.
Oh, honestly, it is. But I love the dude. I do. Whatever it is, actually.
Whatever, yeah.
But he is a he's a good guy, to be honest with you. Like I said, that little backstory, they used to do that, the Robin Hood story where he used to steal from the rich and give to the poor. They used to do that, steal from them, feed the little villages, and so he's a good guy at heart. So you gotta love him. So I'll definitely be putting him up there. And then I think I touched base on Claudio. Is it Claudio? Sorry, all right. Claudio. Yeah, I touched base, and I remember when I said Yoshimitsu should have gone and seen him just to, say, can you exercise my son because he's got a demon. So, I know he's, but he used Lin a bit, didn't he? Which I don't like. I didn't like that little part, but he just wants to get to the devil, don't he? He wants to get Jin tied up and get all the Our Fathers and Hail Marys done on him, I don't know, to get the demon out. So, but he's a little bit late, but I would put him down on likely, because to be honest with you, when we saw him in the storyline, I thought he kind of became void as the storyline went on. Remember? So it was like Yoshi wanted it, not Yoshi, sorry. Heihachi wanted him, listen, join me. And then slowly he just kind of
he just disappeared, didn't he?
It was like, where's he gone?
I was like, all right, something was about to happen with this character.
Exactly.
And it's like only like 1 or 2 cutscenes, and that was it. I was like, what?
He just kind of like, he sat at the table, the big table with him. Yeah, where is he? I think he's been spotted in whatever country, and it's like, ooh, stuff's going down. And all of a sudden it's like, he's gone. What? Where is he? What? Does that mean he's done with, getting the demon out? What's happened? Is he going to get some holy water? So I'm not too sure, but he's really good. I actually do like using him occasionally. He's not too bad as I would say 50-50 with him, but I'll put him down as likely because he is part of the storyline. I know he's disappeared a little bit, but we don't know. He might be doing some secretive thing with Nina or something. We don't know yet. So let's leave it there.
Alright. Who's your next one?
Did we do Devil Jin? Because after you got my Devil Jin here.
Yeah, makes sense. Look, if you're gonna have Jin, you're also gonna have Devil Jin separately.
Jin. Yeah.
I've actually come to decide that it has to be separate because one, Devil Jin will always have the Mishima moves, and
Yeah.
and his mixture of Kazama moves. Yeah, those two are gonna always be there in Devil Jin. Whereas whereas Jin Kazama is always gonna use Kazama style.
Yeah.
So it's understandable that they're always separate, and I get it, and I think they should move on with it. Because there was a point where I just decided they can have Jin. When you pick a costume, it would be like Devil Jin. That could happen as well.
Yeah, yeah.
You never know. But there was a point I did say that just take out Devil Jin. But no, I actually decided, you know what? Yeah, keep Devil Jin.
I agree very lightly, because one, look, we're going into this Kazuya and Jin big final battle in Tekken 8. Of course it's happening. We all seen it. It's amazing. Yeah. We as the storyline goes, even when we use it, the last storyline, when you start fighting, you do your round one, and then you turn into the devil. Yeah. We know he's gonna turn into devil, because I just think with the Devil Jin, they need, like I said earlier, vamp him up, give him more of a deadly look like Kazuya's Devil Jin has got, because that's just not going to be a battle. We're going to have our little Jin Kazama with his black wings and stuff, and then you got Kazuya looking like something out of a fireball. Have you seen this? The way he looks as Devil Jin. it scared me. You were like, what the hell is that? Yeah. It was like something out of your worst nightmare. But it's just, we need to vamp him up, maybe, or just make it that if we are playing, if they do decide to keep him as one character, that when you are actually playing with your opponent, that round one, when they beat you, you skin, and in round two you turn into Devil Jin. That would be cool. That would be cool, yeah. I mean, that could, let alone be a boss battle. You never know, because we still don't know who's going to be the boss. But that could also be I'm Jin all the way.
Yeah.
I'm here for Jin. I've got flags and everything. Go Jin!
Yeah. And another reason is that Kazuya, the only reason Kazuya, when you're about to die, you get to turn into Devil Kazuya. That's an option in game. The only reason he has that is because it's Kazuya. Kazuya doesn't have any other fighting style. It's just Kazuya Mishima. Like, he uses his own fighting style. And that's why Jin and Devil Jin are two different. Because Jin doesn't like using Mishima style.
No, he likes Kazama.
Yeah, he likes Kazama style, so he's always gonna use that. And whereas Devil Jin is just gonna use, because it's the devil. Whatever. He's gonna use everything, ain't it? Because it's the and I've actually come to understand that now. It's like, okay, you're the devil. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna use everything. So it's gonna it makes sense. It does make sense. So, yeah.
So there's the one. What? How many did I do there? Jin, Yoshi, and that's it. Isn't it?
Yeah. No.
Do I need to do one more?
Yeah, you can do one more.
Right, we'll just put Jack 7 at the top. Well, we're more likely gonna have a Jack 8. Yeah. Cause come on.
There's always a new build in every Tekken, so. Yeah.
Exactly, Jack 1, Jack 2, Jack 3. So we're gonna have a Jack 8. So he's definitely coming back. I don't even have to say anything about it. He's fun. He's old school. He's just Jack. Yeah.
And you're always gonna have that reference of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
You're always gonna have that. I mean, why would you remove it? Yeah.
That's it, honestly. So there you go. I'm done there. I put him on very lightly.
All right. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm gonna add Bob and maybe.
Thank goodness.
Why?
Mate. Honestly, I just do not like the dude. I just can't stand the dude. Look, I get it. I really get it. I think for me, he's just got that. Honestly, if they gave him maybe some slick back hair, like, look how Brian, he's already he's a big guy. I love the fact that, he actually shows the world that big guys can actually knock the hell out of you. I just want him with a better look. He just looks a bit like, I don't know, like he's homeless and he just puts his clothes on.
Right.
And he's just, I just want them to do something with him. That's why for me, it's just like, vamp him up, slick back his hair or something, give him like a poor Phoenix leather jacket or something. I don't care.
You know what? Like, I know you didn't get to play Tekken 6, but he was actually very popular in Tekken 6. Very popular.
Why'd they do this to him then?
I don't know. They're like, you know what? It's funny. Every time I get to play Tekken and I go in my character selection, every single time I almost forget that Bob is in the game. Even though he's big and fat, he's actually such a missable character. I completely forget about him all the time. And
it's the way he looks. The picture, like if you imagine, like if you want to get your passport done, you want to put the best picture in it, so that people go, all right, that's you. You don't want to look like your worst day, like you just go out of bed, had your cereal, decided not to have a shower, brush your teeth, and just walk out. That's how he looks on that picture, and that's why I don't see him as well. I'm looking at the badasses. Look up, even Panda's got more of a presence.
Yeah. I mean, even Kuma, if he had that costume. Oh that G Corporation costume with the tiny pants. Like, I'm actually gonna use that character because he's funny.
He is. He always makes your opponent laugh at first before they start fighting you. Like, what?
And every time, as good as I was in Tekken, I should be playing it again in Tekken 8, but as good as I was, every time when I played Kuma, I used to get scared because he's just an unpredictable character. You don't know what he's going to do. He's either gonna beat you, or he's almost about to beat you. He's a weird character. He's such a weird one. My heart always drops. My heart always drops when it comes to final round, because I don't know what he's about to do. Like,
he's gonna do that thing where he sits down and then he gets you from underneath. You're like, what the hell?
And then sometimes he'll just slap you so hard.
I know.
It's like there's nothing you can do about it. And then he rolls into a ball. Man.
Or he does the thing where he kind of whacks you with his bum. It's like, wah. It's like, what the hell? Why are you down there, mate? But he gets your life from like half to nothing. You're like, what?
All right, you see, we're talking about Kuma when we're supposed to be talking about Bob here.
I know, exactly. That's how memorable he is.
Honestly, he's like a shadow sometimes. Even though that's what I'm saying, he's that fat, but you always forget about him. That's in Tekken 6, he was almost the best character in the game, by the way. Wow. Yeah. I don't know how you went from that to this. So it's either they change him a little bit, add a better costume.
And
just
change the hair.
Change the hair. Or just do something. I mean, look, I know he's a police officer. He's actually a police officer. I don't know, add some donuts to him or something.
Before he starts fighting you or something, or when you see him as an advert, just get him with a coffee and a bag, like box of donuts, just going, there's crime in this place, you know what I mean? But I'm going to sort it out. And just make him... I'd rather he's funny than Paul Phoenix. Get him the joke. Yes. Because it will actually suit him. Let him be the comedian with the donuts, with the car, with the silliness. Oh, I'm gonna chase down Mario, with his cart down there or something. Something funny.
Because he is kind of funny, but he's also serious at the same time. So I understand what you're saying. Just make him just funny, and I think that could work. That would definitely work. Just make him funny.
Yeah, he needs a makeover.
So that's a maybe for me. We're almost done here, so let me. Okay, I'm just gonna add Feng Wei, Jet Li, lookalike, and and he's always gonna be there. And I'm also gonna add Jackie Chan, Lei Wulan. But here's the issue, though. Here's the issue about him. People don't use him because he's too hard to use.
No, he is.
he's just got too many moves. And I get it. That's why Jackie Chan is like that. He's got too many moves in him. He's like got this Dranken Master, he's got this, you know, Tiger Fist, he's got this,
Tiger Fist, Crouching Tiger, this, that. Yeah. And once
but
Jackie Chan is a god,
what
man.
I think is they need to make it more easier, I guess. If you're gonna do that, you know, transition it into an easier way, because that stuff is really hard. It's really hard. I used him, and I was fighting Paul Phoenix because my partner was in Paul Phoenix. Yeah. And honestly, I'm fighting, I'm getting into it. I actually was doing really well, and then he just laid down on the ground. That thing where I'm like, "What are you doing? Yeah. What are you doing? Stop it!" I'm just like, wait, which button did I actually press to make him do that? And you're trying to figure out to never use it again. Yeah. And I just lost that battle. So I love the dude, but yeah, he's hard to use. He's really hard to use. Even the top players do struggle to use him, because it's like, I don't know, there's a lot of timing in him that you have to execute in order to make him the perfect character in your own way. But yeah, like if they can make him easier, just try and make him easier, I think a lot more people would use him. But as for now, I'm just only gonna put him as likely.
Okay.
He was a DLC, by the way, so I could put him as maybe, but I want to see him again, because I love Jackie Chan, and I think he should be in there. And guys, Tekken, please, if you're gonna have Jackie Chan, have Chris Tucker. Make a Chris Tucker character, please. Make him funny, and make him really fast with his fist and his kicks. Just do it, please.
Give him a gun as well or something, so he can pull out a gun and shoot you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what? So how can I say this? Like, he's got like a suit, right? No, that Rush Hour 1 suit where he had like a black suit, but it was like, I don't know, he had these guns between his arms and stuff like that. And stuff like that. Just it's so simple. And then what? Like his hair would be like faded on the side of it, you know, just a little on the top, and a goatee and a mustache, and what, earrings as well. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Give him some of that.
Give him some of that.
Honestly, if they can put Negan in here, I'm sure they can do Chris Tucker.
Look, you're gonna get sales. You're gonna get sales.
I know. or just put him in the thing, you know, like how you get Paul Phoenix and Law, that little comedy little, you know, clip that you get and everything. Just do that where he's there with, you know, Chris Tucker, you know, doing something silly or something. I don't know. Yeah. Just make it that he's got something. We need him in there.
Yeah. For my next one, I'm gonna go with Hwoarang, obviously, because you need a rival for Jin Kazama. Just to spice things up, you know, because you know Jin always gets away with the battles of Hwoarang, so it's like Hwoarang needs a W, he needs a win out of Jin Kazama. So there's always gonna be fights between them, and also his costume. I don't think he lost an eyeball. I think it's just he's just injured. So we're gonna see more of Hwoarang and his face and his eyes. So yeah, we're gonna have to see him. We have to see him in Tekken 8. He's
I agree.
Yeah, he has to be in there. So yeah. So what's your next character?
Well, this one is definitely gonna be in there, and that is on very lightly, which is Akuma. I'm sorry, I still think he's still coming for Kazuya, because he's not finished.
What, likely?
Kazumi's.
Okay.
Yeah, very likely, because look, come on, he's not finished. Remember what he said to your Heihachi? He said, "I've come to revenge Kazumi. She sent me to kill you and Kazuya."
Yeah.
Remember? And he's only Heihachi. If they say Heihachi is definitely dead, he's gone. Akuma is still looking to kill Kazuya.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's gone yet. He can't just disappear. He's not finished his job.
Yeah.
And they asked him, he said, "What are you?" He said, "You don't know. You won't know. I don't know what it is." He's something that Kazumi is summoned from the dead or something. So I'm putting him on very lightly.
All right.
Because it's just part of the story.
Do you think they will add another another Street Fighter? Like he wasn't supposed to be in this game, but he was. Apparently he was. So, and he is part of the Tekken roster. But I'm just saying, are they gonna risk it by adding Akuma again? Is what I'm saying.
Oh, they have, because this is it with me. They have to risk it because he's part of this story. It's not ended yet.
I know,
yeah.
But in my view, they could easily just put him as a DLC, but have him in the story.
Yeah, I think they could put him as a DLC. So what? Do you think maybe I should just put him down on likely?
It just seems like Street Fighter is part of Tekken, and it's like, yeah, it kind of is, but at the same time, Tekken is Tekken. Like, you know,
I know.
You know, it's like they didn't create Akuma, and that Street Fighter did. So it's like, I don't know, having him in 2 games in a row, I don't know. Like, he's part of the roster, and what I'm trying to say is, are they willing to take him again? Like, because that's some sponsorships right there again. What are they saying? Is Akuma just a Tekken character now, or what? I don't understand. Like, is what I'm trying to say.
No, with me, they're gonna just say it that he's not gonna be in it constantly. It might even be that he won't even be a DLC, but he'll just be in the storyline just to show you that he's tried to make sure he completes Kazumi's wish and try to kill Kazuya, and if Kazuya kills him, fine, because we've done the last battle anyway, because I had to fight him as Kazuya the devil and then fighting Akuma. Maybe we've actually killed him there, that's it, he's done, because you know the special chapter, spoilers, if you do that, maybe because we've killed him, he's done. He might not even come back, to be honest with you. I might actually even move him to a maybe, because if you really think about us playing the special chapter, we actually fight him as Kazuya to beat Akuma, and you know you can't move on until you beat him, and that is the hardest battle I've ever done on Tekken in my entire life. But if you want to challenge people, go and play that.
And I hope they bring it back in Tekken 8.
So I'm actually just gonna change my mind slightly on Akuma. I'm just gonna drop him down to maybe.
All right. Okay.
Because it's just I'm going a little bit deeper by thinking of the last battle of Kazuya and Akuma, and you have to beat him to actually get your, to complete the chapter. So he might actually be dead because he's actually dead.
Keep in mind they never show us that though. It was more like that was it. Like it was just a fight between them and that was it.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. But it's a maybe. That's why I put it on maybe. Yeah. He might be dead. He might not. Yeah. Same as Heihachi. He might be dead. He might not.
It's the same. Yeah.
I'm still gonna get. I know. Exactly.
Okay. So have you picked your characters? Or?
The next one was Nacto. So I was just gonna put him down as because he's from another game. I've used him a few times. His moves kind of remind me of Kunimitsu as well. You know, when you disappear in the black kind of smoke stuff. I'm not really good with him. I do use him occasionally, but I just feel like he's just, he's a DLC character, but he's not likely because I think they're gonna give us someone new, something different.
Yeah. I would put him as no chance.
Would you?
Yeah. I mean, like
with Negan.
Yeah, with Negan. I mean, like he had some trailers where he was talking to Lars on the phone, but I'm just like, yeah, but so stupid. But I'm just like, yeah, it could be like a little thing like, you'll be in Tekken 8 and stuff like that. But I'm just like, look, there are other Final Fantasy characters. And I don't think he'll show up again. And if he did, I think they wouldn't make much money anyways because he's not that interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, for God's sakes, man, the black costume is very bland and basic. It's the same with Shaheen, just basic, and it's like, I don't know.
Honestly.
I don't know. I mean, you guys might love him because Final Fantasy, I haven't really played those games, but I know there's a huge fan base about it. But in my opinion, if they were to choose a different character, I think they would. I don't think they would bring him back.
Yeah.
So that's why I put him with no chance.
So they'll put, I agree there, because I was going not lightly, because I just thought they'll pick it. If they're going to use Final Fantasy, they'll just pick someone new. Make it fresh, give us something fresh and new.
If they were to get another Final Fantasy character, it would be Tifa Lockhart. I know you guys like her, and there's a huge popularity on her. So if they were going to go for another character, it wouldn't be him. I think the next one would be Tifa Lockhart. There's your speculation. It might happen, it might not, but I think it will. It's most likely gonna happen.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just another popularity kind of thing. So I think it will happen. So yeah, get your boots on that. But yeah.
I think I was just going to do, is it Gunryu?
Yeah, Gunryu.
Yeah. Ganryu, wasted time. He's just a stalker. Honestly, he's just a stalker. Look, okay, I know he worked for Heihachi because he was hired to do that. Heihachi sends him on a trip to go and find Michelle Chang, because he's part of trying to get the amulet that they use for Olga to wake him up, because that thing was a big thing. He sends him to do that. He sees Michelle, he falls in love with her. He literally goes, come on, marry me. She says, I don't like you. So he stalks her, and after that he moves to Hawaii, like starts a sumo business. And then he sees Julia Chang going into the tournament, you know, the bloodline kind of thing where she goes to the tournament. He sees her, he's like, oh, you look like your mom. So he goes and stalks her. He follows her to the tournament. It's like, mate, get a life. And not just that, he's terrible at fighting with. I can't use this dude. I am putting him at no chance.
No chance. Wow.
I just, honestly, what has he got going for him? The Panda and Kuma have got more going for them. He's not even a bodyguard anymore, because after he gets rejected by Julia as well, he goes back to Hawaii and he starts like a food business or whatever. So he's pretty much retired. He doesn't involve himself in this. He only comes back only when he wants to stalk a girl. So what's the point?
Right.
Can we get rid of the stalkers, please?
All right, I'm gonna say my piece.
Yeah, go on it.
Okay, I think it might be time for him to go. I think this is it. I mean, the stalker business, that's just another story. I mean, I won't get into that, but look,
exactly.
He's got the comedy in him, but like, look, the usage as well, I don't think people use him. Look, this DLC was probably a test, and I think the test was I don't think he's suitable anymore for this game.
He's like number 48 on usage. No one uses it. He's almost at the end as Panda.
So yeah, there's that as well. I'm starting to understand why it's no chance. The only look, if you're gonna add another sumo wrestler, make him cool, make him good. Like, look, sumo wrestling is actually a really cool sport. Like, it's cool. Like, some people might not like it, but for the people that do like it, they want to see more of that. So I think they do. I think the only way is to get rid of Ganryu and replace him for another sumo wrestler, a different one. So or it's about time, because Yoshimitsu, I know he's got the samurai thing. I want a samurai. I want a good hardcore samurai who's just gonna sit there, leg all crossed, with his samurai sword that he opens up, stands up and starts fighting you, and he just goes, I just want that. I want a nice samurai blade fighting ninja, whatever you want to call him. I want something, a new character. A perfect one is Jin Sakai, Ghost of Tsushima. DLC. Do it now.
Exactly. Exactly. I want something like that, and I want them to dress him in the give him like some outfits with the traditional samurai outfits that they used to wear before, the old-fashioned ones. Give him a lovely cover for his samurai sword, and make it that he even when he talks to you, even in the fight, he's very polite. Like he will talk to you like, what's his Karate Kid guy? You know, when he tells him wax on, wax off. You know, talk very, very calmly. I want a samurai like that in Tekken.
Well, there
Please
you go.
do it.
Boom.
Do more. Yeah.
Okay. Is that your last pick? Or?
Yeah, I've done all three there. Akuma.
All right. So I'm gonna add my maybe. And I think they might bring this character back. You might be shocked, but a lot of people like this character, and it's Geese Howard on maybe.
Oh.
Look, I know he's from a different game, but the results in buying this character online is huge, and
He's a bit, honestly.
what?
Wow.
Yeah.
Look, do you know, this is it. This guy, I've got no problems with him as well. Whatever you're saying, I actually agree. He reminds me. I don't know if you've ever watched the Avatar, the film. Not Avatar Aang, Avatar, the one with the blue giants, whatever it is. Remember that guy who was the lieutenant guy with the cuts, like scar on his face? He reminds me a little bit like Brian / Geese. He's got that face where he was like, you come into my place, you do this. That angry scar on his face, slick back hair. That's how he reminds me of. Every time I see his face, I just go Avatar. And Brian, they're kind of like similar.
Yeah. Even though this character was made back in the 80s, so yeah, but I do understand what you're saying. The Avatar, yeah, the features are there.
Yeah.
So, listen, I'm not really a Geese Howard player, but I know you guys like Geese Howard, so I'm gonna put him as a maybe. So it could be released as a DLC again. Yeah, I think it's possible, but he's not a Tekken character, obviously. I won't put him in the roster, but he will be a DLC again. And for my next one is Anna Williams. I think will be on the likely, even more of the very likely situation. So I'll put her as the likely.
Okay.
And my last one would be Leroy. Leroy was a DLC, but I think he's gonna go on very likely.
Okay.
He's a new character that was added in I think it was like 2 years ago. He was that popular they even added him on the Tekken Bloodline on Tekken 3.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't supposed to be in Tekken 3, but they're trying to tell us that he was in Tekken 3. So, and I think with his hate with Heihachi and his thugs, you kind of want to see him more of that. So yeah, he's gonna beat up more thugs like Jin, and and Kazuya and all that crap. So yeah.
Honestly, I love Leroy. When I use him, honestly, I love it.
Yeah.
I smashed. Honestly, I can't get enough of him. And not just that, he also, when you look at Leroy, you reference it back to Walking Dead. You know, the guy who comes in with the tiger with the dreadlocks.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've gone past that part of watching Walking Dead, where you got that black guy with the dreadlocks.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
No, he does look like him. I ain't gonna lie.
He does look a little bit like him.
I forgot his name though. I forgot his name
as well because I've not watched. I don't think I finished the whole of it.
He was like a king or something. Yeah.
He was a king and he had a tiger as a pet.
Yeah, there you go. But oh my God, another reference. It's the Walking Dead character.
I know.
Instead of the tiger, it's the dog.
Dog. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. For me, that's what I see and that's what I reference it to. I was like, okay, maybe that's why we got Negan and we got Leroy there. I know they're creating something new, but at least with Leroy, they're giving him a bit of a story. It's lovely, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Negan is just a psychopath who wants to beat people up with his bat. But with Leroy, when you look at the design of the character, he reminds me of that king, that guy with the tiger as a pet, with the dreadlocks, and his dreadlocks were that color as well, white and grey and stuff. They were lovely.
Yeah. Oh wow. You think you learn everything and you just keep learning. Wow.
I could be wrong.
No, but I can see the reference there. Yeah, I can see it now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave Miguel for you.
What?
Just, but for my last one, I'm gonna go for Lydia. Yeah.
Oh, we gonna have problems here.
Wow, what's wrong with Lydia?
No, not Lydia. I was talking about the Miguel reference you just said, but it's alright. Come on, move on. I'm gonna get you.
Look, for Lydia, yeah, she's also a new character. She's Russian. I mean, obviously, Russia are not doing great right now, but it won't stop them from adding this character into the character list. I actually do like her. She's cool. You need more. She's like 29 years old. You need more adult women like her in the game. So
yeah.
I think it's a missed opportunity if you didn't add her to the list. She's got this karate style. It's kind of similar to Jin Kazama, but but her style is just based on karate. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Well, I'll go for Zafina first. And I don't know, she was a DLC, wasn't she? And I don't know, I don't think she's going to come back. Yeah.
I'm actually going to put her not lightly.
Yeah.
She was a DLC. She was just something that you wanted to use occasionally. I've not even played with her, to be honest with you. I can't even comment that much on her. Like on the list, she's quite further down. She's like number 40. No one uses her that much. So she's just a waste of money if you have to pay for DLC, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, yeah. And like, in tournaments, if you missed any of them, she's like a huge part because she's like broken in this game. Like she's like really, really crazy to use. I only feel like they only use her just because of her OP-ness. If it wasn't for that, I think she wouldn't be a usable character, and I think she would not even be touched, in my opinion. So, yeah. So I'm kind of going for maybe as well. I don't think she's that interesting. I mean, she was.
Yeah.
Back in when she was released, Tekken season 1 or 2. No, nobody cared about her. It's only just now that people care about her because she's usable. But honestly, if that wasn't the case, you wouldn't even notice her. Let's be honest.
And then, to be honest with you, there's just nothing more to say about her. Yeah. I would have actually thought not likely, to be honest with you, but we'll keep her maybe.
Well, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. And then no chance, Miguel. Miguel. Bye.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's gonna be on no chance? Yeah, no chance.
He's definitely on no chance. Look, this guy irritates me, man. Right. Look, your sister did. Yes, you do what you gotta do. I get it. There's a bit of a storyline to him and everything, but he's just messy. He needs someone to go to barbers and get his hair done. He just looks like, I don't know, like he lives in a greasy kebab place all the time, He's just a bit slimy. I don't like him. I just don't like him. That's all I've got to say about it. I don't like him. And I'm being biased here. Sorry, guys, but I don't like him.
All right.
He irritates me.
I mean, yeah, I agree because, it was only like Tekken 6, he lost his sister, and then it was it was like in this story where like he was trying to catch Jin, but every time like there was chances and chances, but he missed them a lot. So like it was only Tekken 7 where he actually got to face against Jin Kazama and beat the crap out of him. But other than that, it was like, yeah, you beat him, yay, but you didn't kill him. So what are you gonna do now? It's more like, what's next?
What is he here for? Yeah, exactly. What is he here for? What's his next mission?
Yeah.
He's done what he was supposed to do, and you failed to do the job correctly.
Yeah.
But what you want to keep following Jin? He's got better things to be doing right now. He's like wanting to fight Kazuya. Come on, get away. He's just like when you got a fly in your house and you can't get rid of it. That's what he is. So he might as well just go.
Look, I know there's some Miguel fans out there. Like, everybody has their own character. I get it. Like every character that you're looking right now, you might be upset that they're on not likelies and no chance.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But look, we're just looking at it as a realistic way, if you will. So it's like Miguel's story. I don't think there's something going on there. I think it's kind of done for now. Maybe it could be in Tekken 9 when he grows up a little and finds a new purpose. Because yeah, I do like the fact that he's Spanish. You know, just adding more nationalities to this Tekken is always good. Like, you know, Spanish. Hey, you gotta add some Africans as well, Tekken.
I know, exactly. Yeah. Where's the Wakanda forever, eh?
Well, this is why I meant by adding Chris Tucker and stuff. Just to, you know, because you took away
just to
Bruce.
Mix it up.
So yeah.
Oh, but we got Master Raven, you know, Master Raven, and we got Leroy. So, but I think Master Raven is African actually. She works for United Nations, but I think she's got like African descendant thing going on. Yeah. So yeah, and we got Eddie. So there's like there's a mix there.
A mix there, yeah. But so
we need to add Australians.
Just add an pure African character in there, because I'm pretty sure there's some African fighters.
I know they can use like in there an African warrior. Who was it, like Shaka Zulu or something like that? Put him in there with a spear and stuff. Wakanda stuff, you know, like how Black Panther was fighting that guy off that waterfall. Just put him there, so basic, with just a shield and a spear. You know, and he will have something like Heihachi came to his village years ago and stole a very priceless artifact that he used to, I don't know, kill Jinpachi or something.
Something
and that
like
thing was you know what I mean? And he's got a vengeance thing, because when he took that thing away, his I don't know, his village got burnt down because he actually took his thing and then killed everyone. Because I think I said enough with Miguel. I think fans are gonna want to kill me here. So
hey, listen, I've said my piece, you've said your piece. You know, like. Yeah.
And you know what? If people want to say their piece, if he's your character, don't you ever feel bad. Like I've said it, Lucky Chloe is one I use. I'm embarrassed to say I use her sometimes, but I use her. But I even put her at the bottom myself. Even if I put her on the top, I won't mind. Just feel your character, be proud of your character, and that's it. Don't listen to what I'm saying. I'm just thinking of the referencing of where he's going. He has to be there, and he's not coming back.
Look, it's a terrible story. You have to agree to that. It's a rubbish story.
He needed more.
Exactly. Like if that was my story, I would be upset. You know.
I know.
I'd be upset. Like have a cup of tea and that's it. Like you defeated
what?
you defeated Jin. That was your main goal, and that goal is just finished. It's done. It's like, okay, cool.
What are you gonna do next? Yeah. So what they should have done is given him maybe a little thing. That's what I mean. They should have gone, he's done what he needed to do. He bought himself a restaurant or a farm, or he's retired to Hawaii like Ganryu and he's gone. Yeah. That's it. Bye. We can bring another Spanish person in. There's plenty of people that we can think of. I'm sure we can do that.
You know. But that's Miguel for you.
Yeah. Right. There's those two. We got
Leo. I'm gonna add Leo on very likely actually. Still young, still got goals, and once again a unique character. Got its own moves and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely want to see in the next game.
Yeah, I do as well, honestly. And not just that, we don't know a lot about her storyline as well, so it'll be good, because we might need to do some more research, but it'll be nice to actually get to see what the in-depth story is.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's gonna go up to very likely.
Yeah, very likely. For Eliza, last but not least, I think I'm gonna put her as not likely. Yes, she's
I agree.
She's meant to be Lili's sister.
But look, she's actually gone to Lili. How can I be your sister? I was asleep or whatever it is. I'm older. I'm like whatever years old. It's impossible. Lily's just a little liar. But we'll find out.
But she's probably gonna be a DLC again. But other than that, I don't think she's gonna be in the roster. Like look at the roster that we have at the at the top here. It looks, that to me looks like the main roster. If you look, you look at that and it's like, yeah, definitely. Maybe one of them would be out. No, I actually think all of them is acceptable. Maybe Julia would probably go unlikely, but I think that's the main roster. And then you got the likelies, and then the maybes, and then not likely, and then no chance. Yeah, no chance is good. Not likely is that's Shaheen and all that, which I'm sad about.
Yeah.
But maybes, that to me is a good order. Like Eddie Gordo and stuff like that. He could be replaced by Christie, so you never know. Yeah. Armor King could, but that's why I said you could add another wrestler as well into it.
Yeah.
Bob he needs a makeover.
Yeah.
And Akuma is, like you said, he could be in it, he could not be in it. And these other characters. Fakuram could also maybe go unlikely, but I'll leave him on maybe. Because I want Bruce. I definitely want Bruce back.
Yeah.
And then Heihachi, these Kunimitsu, Gigas. Yeah, I think they're gonna be likely in it. It just depends on the situation.
Yeah, well, depends on the story. That's a 50-50 because of the Gigas/Katarina background story thing. But Julia Chang, of course, she's gonna be back in it. She's still got issues with the Mishima.
Yeah, that's why I've added her. And that blood vengeance kind of seals it as well, because it's like she's part of it, and I don't think she'll be a DLC anymore. I think she'll be in the game, in the next game. Yeah.
And we need a Native American in there anyway.
Exactly. Or just add one. Just add a night wolf. Don't straight copy. Just make another one.
Yeah. Oh, I want Mokajin back. Come on.
Mokajin, yeah.
I want him back.
Add some Roger in there as well. Add more animals. Add the King Kong in there.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, a crocodile.
Yeah, crocodile.
Or Godzilla.
Exactly. Like, there's more to it. So I think that's gonna be the main roster and some new characters in it. I don't think, like I said, Shaheen will be in it. I think that's a good amount of Tekken characters to be in the main game. So yeah, we shall see. Is there anything else you want to say?
No, I wowant to say if there's any comments, if people want to leave any comments, how they felt about what we've done, or I don't know, if they want us to do another one like with Mortal Kombat, please leave a message down below to say if you want us to do a Mortal Kombat one like what we've done today. If you want to see me as a guest again, basically let us know.
Yes. Let us know. If you enjoyed this, then leave it in the comments, and I hope you did, because damn, that took a long time to add this roster, but but it was good, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell for notifications so you won't miss any of my streams and videos. And thank you for being in this video. I appreciate it.
No problem. Anything for you, bro.
And we'll see you in the next video.
Ciao people. Bye.